Welcome back to another video. We are looking at land that is being auctioned off on a government website. Hi, my name is Sean. If this is the first time watching my channel, I want to welcome you. And I just give my information as to what I would think if I was trying to buy this land myself or real estate in general. And so we're going to look at some land that's being auctioned off today. So 5 acres. Starting bid is $17,250 in Pinal County on a public website that is a government auction. So these are back taxes, I assume, and the government has seized them from non-payment, is my assumption, and then they auction them off on this website that is accessible to anybody. It's a free website. It's called publicsurplus.com, and it's in all the states. So if you're in another state, this is pertinent to yourself as well, because they auction off homes, they auction off houses, and they auction off cars. They auction off pretty much everything. Here's our website, and this is publicsurplus.com. You go to www.publicsurplus.com and click on to, here's the browse the auctions within your area. Select your region. I'm in Arizona. I'm going to select Arizona. You can select your agency, and that's kind of counties and so forth. I'm going to leave it intact where it just searches all of them. So here's all your options off to the left here. You can click on any of these options. Heavy equipment, you can look for tractors. And so now let's look at what we came here for, the real estate. And here's other things. This is motor pools, where all the cars are, and then marine would be where any boats might be. So let's go to real estate, and here's the auctions for real estate. So we're going to just start with the very first one. The very first one, the auction bid starts at $17,250 in increments of $100. So the first bid will be $17,250, and this is in Pinal County, and it is for, I think, 5 acres. So let's see where this is actually at. It's kind of weird, this D1. That doesn't look right. D1. I've never seen a D1. Is that one a typo? See, this is the kind of stuff you got to be careful for. I don't know if this is a typo. I don't know if this is it. Let's see here. So it's showing this little one. You see how it is here and here? So it shows this little one right there, the top one. That's the one it's saying that it is. So it's this one. And so I was correct. It was a typo. This one is not correct. The parcel code is 410180004D. If you put the 1 in, I could not find it. So I believe this is a typo error. This 1 right there. That's what it's looking like to me. And then we go to our map. There it is. There it is. And let's zoom out further. And where is this at? This looks like the CAP. Yeah, this is the CAP. Let's get some more layers. How about city? Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's over by Red Rock, folks. You see, so here, I believe this is I-10 right here. It looks like I-10 to me. And it's over by Red Rock. And we're right over in here. This is where we're at. And that's it. This is the land. There's not a lot out there, folks, but you can see there's a dirt road right here. So that's as far as I can zoom in. Looks like a wash. Definitely looks like a wash. On this dirt road, you drive out here, look at, looks like there might be some homesteads out here. Look at this. Yeah, we got people doing it, folks. Look at that. There's another one here. So here's this section. Here it is. So let's look at the report while we're here. It says a property at 410 180048 Marana, Arizona, Pinal County, features a lot size of 217,364 feet. The most recent record transaction was a foreclosed deed on December 15, 2016. So it's a foreclosed deed. The neighborhood's median range home in value was $582,460. Take that with a grain of salt, folks. Okay, and so that, yeah, that's the information. Here is the dimensions of the property boundaries. And here's the zoning. It says GR, General Rural Zone. 5 acres. And here's the legal description. And here's the assessed value. Now these are tax values, folks. This is not what it's, you know, market land value. Again, take this with a grain of salt. They're saying it's worth about $45,000. I'm not sure about that. So I doubt that there is electric at this lot right here that's being sold on publicsurplus.com here. Do you think there's electric around here? I don't know. That's what you got to go find out if this is something that's relevant to you. I'm not driving out there. Sorry, folks. I'm too far away. That's the other thing. There's not going to be any water on this property. Unless you go out there and you see a well that's not registered or something, you know. That's why you got to, anytime you buy land, if you can, don't buy it sight unseen like I did. I bought 2 lots out here in Arizona, sight unseen, off of this website. So I'm at my property, and I got it at this auction site online, which is publicsurplus.com, a few years ago. And now I'm putting it on the market to sell it because I bought 2 of them, and I can fish these creeks and fish this lake here for free. They're private lakes, private creek, and there's fish in them. I've caught fish in the creek. Folks, what a gonga deal for your taxes, $100 a year. That's how much you pay for a fishing license. And this land goes up. Example, I'm going to sell this and more than double my money, God willing. That's the plan, to reinvest that money into residual income property. So I'm looking to buy another piece of property that has all utilities on it, and then I can rent that out. I've already done it once. And the APR is like 10% APR in return if you do that. And the property increases in value. You don't pay any taxes. You don't pay nothing because it's creating residual income. It's paying for itself. It's making you money. And this property is just sitting here, folks. It's not making me money. So it's time to sell it. So let's go look at this property. Look at that house right next to me. You gotta admit, that's a pretty cool looking house. Okay, so here's one pin, folks. That's one pin. And here's your dirt road right coming up to your house. Right there's the creek. You can walk right down this road right there between these 2 houses, go down that hill there and go fishing. You can go fishing from your front door. So I'm on my property right now. I'm walking. That's my juniper tree. This is my juniper tree. You trim these up, they'll provide some shade. We're walking over here somewhere. There's another pin, folks. There's the other pin. There's the other pin, folks. So it's from here to there. It's not real wide. It really isn't. It's not a big giant lot, but it goes all the way back here, and you can take your measurement and figure out where that other pin is and probably find it with your metal detector if it's back here. So it comes back here, and look at this. that, you know, look at all these rocks. Boy, you don't want that land. But look at this. This just feels like a lot of dirt here. I think this is going to percolate. And I can't guarantee that. I think it costs like, I don't know, $700 to percolate the soil. And that's typically, you know, if this was a high value property, so let's say I was selling this property for a lot of money, it's worth me to put money into it to get a percolation test on it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Now, if somebody wants to buy it, they can do that test. I recommend you do it before you buy it, meaning during escrow. But I'm happy with it. I'm actually trying to sell one of them right now. But I've bought, how many have I bought? 3, right? Yeah, I bought 3 lots off of this website of land. Besides other things, I bought other things too. So I'm showing you something I've actually used. I got the deeds. I'm knocking on wood for you all and myself maybe in the future. But yeah, I'm not putting any bids on any of these. I'm just looking at them because I like looking at dirt, and I'm sharing what I'm seeing. So $17,250 for the starting bid. You can see Red Rock here, right? You can see Marana here. You can see these mountains right here, this area. Let's drag this area and see if I can find any land for sale there. And then this is that dirt. You see it? It almost looks like a face. So we're going to go, you see this little mountain? We're going to go find that mountain. So we're going to go to satellite view. I'm thinking that's it right here. You see it, folks? Isn't that it? I think that's it. So this stuff is really close to where it's at. Let's go look. Yeah, look at it. It's right off to the edge. I think I'm going to be able to tell you real close. So this is the closest one to that edge. Green means it's active. Okay? So let's see what that one is. 80 acres. So this is 80 acres for $525,000. 17,000. If they're selling 80 for 525. Can you guys do the math? Sounds like it might be. Now, will it go for that price? I don't know. I don't know. Can't tell you. But there it is, folks. I did a little bit of research for you. Is this of interest to you? Bid $17,250 for 5 acres. Is there electric around? Is there, you know, what is it? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. You got to go look. You got to get in your truck and you got to go look at it. That's what I'd suggest. But it's very interesting. The more I look at it, I find it fairly interesting. So that's the first one. we got 4 pages. There was 3 pages yesterday. There is another county in here for sale. So let's look at this one. Is this going to be right next to it? What if you tried to buy them both? It is. Look at this one was for sale and now this one is. Folks, these are right next to each other. So for $17,250, so for about $35,000, if nobody else bids, you can get 10 acres together. It's kind of interesting if you think about it. 10 acres for $35,000 potentially. You know, that's a starting bid if nobody else outbids you. And if nobody wants the other one, you know, one might go for more, just because what you can do is when you bid on these, and I've done this before, is I bid on 2 properties in the same subdivision up here in the White Mountain Lake Estates. Okay? And what I did was the little one that I wasn't as interested in as the bigger lot, I just put a bid on it, and you can set the range as to what you're willing to go up to. And so it's like an auto bid. And I set that up for that one because I knew the one I wanted was over here closer to the creek, so I could walk down the creek and go fishing on my own property out here in the mountains, which is reality for me now because I bought both of them. And what had happened was when I was bidding on this property that everybody seemed to want, So I had to outbid them. I won that property. I was like, wow, I got it. And then I went back to the other one, and guess what? I won the other one too. So I won them both. But I wasn't paying attention to the other one. I just set it for an auto bid, what it was going to do, and I got it for, I think, $5,000. The other one, the little one. Now these, believe it or not, when I bought these, they were pretty much at market value. So FYI, you really need to know kind of what the value of these properties are before you bid on them. You know, you have to have an idea, because just because it's on this site doesn't mean that you'll get a good deal. You have to know what the property value is. And so that's why I'm kind of showing you this. This is a $525,000. Oh, look at this, is actually in where all the properties are. So this is a paved street right here, evidently. According to this listing, this was a paved, newly paved street. You see this cattle road? So that's a paved road, which means you've got a paved road, and then you just take this dirt road up into here. You've got roads. You know, you're not bushwhacking to get to this property as much as you think. Because look, here's a paved road. You can take this all the way up. And these are the parcels. Now it's showing the boundaries. Look at this. So with that said, we've got those two knocked down. We're going to look at more dirt on the next video. So please like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification button. Do the hype thing if you can. Give me a thumbs up. Everything you can to help me out. I really appreciate it. If you found value, please subscribe to my channel. And we're going to see you on the next one. And we're going to dig deeper into more dirt for sale. Give you my analysis on some of these places that are for sale. And just show you property. Just show you property. And you can go and look at it. I'm doing this for just pure pleasure, to see what my audience wants. So this one's for you guys. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one.